Alright guys, I'm going to be talking about why I went Frostweaver in Raiding Rebirth. So for those of you guys who are in my Discord, you probably heard me talking about Frostweaver and how it's actually really good and one of the best classes. Or if you've been in my comments, I think I've commented it on a lot. The Frost is one of the best classes. So I'm going to break it down as best I can. First things first, this is one of the most important things for me, a CC break. Enhanced Blink or Advanced Blink, whatever, Superior Blink has a 100% chance to remove CC from you, so it's a CC break. So if you get stunned, you can just blink away and you're unstunned. This is the most important thing for me, probably out of all classes. I'm someone who likes to play with CC breaks. I don't really like playing a class out of CC break. That's why I typically stay away from Asura beginning game until I can get Void and not get instantly stunned. I'll usually wait for a CC break glove card to play Asura. But yeah, so they have a CC break and it also heals you, which the heal is pretty decent, I guess. Not bad. So yeah, that. Then word of elements. I think we all know by now word of elements is definitely one of the best beginning game skills, of course. So word of elements, and then when you transform, you use word of elements. You transform, you use word of elements again. Boost your transform damage up because now you have double word of elements. Why can't I click my buffs? So yeah, you have double word of elements. Um, Like as you guys can see, the first one, and then that's the base one, and then that's the transform word of elements. So you have double word of elements, which means your transform is going to be doing more damage. Um, and then you have CCs. You get a freeze, slow, freeze, and yeah. So that's essentially why I went Frost. Let's go ahead and do some arena. I'm gonna show you guys Frost is actually pretty good in PvP as well because obviously CC break, CC everything. So I'm just gonna show you guys my damage in PvP. Well, I mean arena, but I guess I crit that, so I one shot them. But yeah, the damage with Word of Elements, like all your skills are boosted, it's pretty good. Uh, I guess. Should I hit the priest? I guess I don't think it matters at this level. So I'll just hit the ninja real quick and show you guys again. I guess I'll use a frost skill this time instead of using succubus. But yeah. Boom. So the damage is decent, I guess, but the real shine is transforming. Am I gonna die to this? No. The real shine is when you can transform in PvP and just one shot someone with like a Serena or a well timed Trisha beam. So the transforms are definitely like the highlight and the CC. So what I'll usually do is I'll freeze someone and then I'll transform and boom and then I'll keep running. But um, Gold Serena doesn't have the speed boost nor does it have the shield, so Gold Serena is kind of lackluster right now. But no worries when the Red Serena comes. And then yeah. As for page 3 of my skill build, I just have it in all attributes. I've talked about this on all attributes mastery in my priest video, if you guys watch that, but I don't really believe that this is good. And then guardians, I don't really believe in using these at the beginning of the game either, because a lot of people aren't going to have good guardian stats. Mine are definitely not good, at least. So all of this really is from this page is kind of just like boosting your BR a little bit but you don't really gain anything from it. Um, so it's actually better to put this for being tankier in PvP, or this just for more damage in general. Frost also has high damage X because of the Zen masteries, and so yeah. Normal attack increases your attack by 30%, and deals additional damage. So, is there anything I can just hit? We don't have Miku yet, so I can't really just hit anything. But yeah, so overall, Frost is just a top tier class. Basically at all levels. Like Frost is never really bad. It never really has a bad um time frame. Even at max level, it's still really good despite everything. I think that um mid level they do have a shortage of ignore defense, which does affect them in PvE, where Pyro kind of like takes the crown a little bit over them in PvE. But if you can get 100% ignore defense, then it doesn't matter that much. But like that requires sweeties and springs and meloetas, so pretty hard to reach. But for transforms, like what I'm mostly using right now is Serena, Trisha, and Ogre Lure. I don't really use Narita that much. I'm not really too hype about Narita. I'm probably never gonna enhance this because it takes so much mana. But that's my current Frost build and why I went Frost. Just probably like still the best overall class right at this level. Good PVE, good PvP. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.